580. This is a very uncomfortable frequency in spiritual cycle. Because remember, when we're talking about 80, or any number that ends in 0, right? 10 through 90, we are talking about a spiritual cycle. When we're speaking of 5, we're speaking of discomfort. We're speaking of internal or external discomfort, restriction of thought or circumstance. This is going to include anxiety, stress, the impeding of the breath because of pain coming back up to the surface that's stored in the body from past trauma. Things are going to come to the forefront of the mind that remind you of pain that you've endured previously that was so deep and so dark that it's like reliving it all over again. Now the gift here is being able to look at this cycle through the eyes of someone with greater wisdom, because you've grown, because you've learned, because you've healed, because you have sharper sight. Okay? Be mindful about your actions. Be mindful about your reactions. Be mindful of your coping mechanisms. Make sure you're coping healthily. Okay? Trying to numb it won't work. Trying to run, trying to avoid, trying to hide won't work. You must face it. You must feel it. You must breathe through it in order to come out on the other side, right? With the trajectory of 23 as opposed to 32. What do I mean by that? We're talking about 2 karmic outcomes. 32 is the number of emotional stagnancy, of karmic stagnancy, of a repeated pattern, a repeated cycle, repeated actions, behaviors. 23 is the opposite of that. It's the shift. It's the growth. It's the difference in action, the difference in outcome, the difference in behavior. As you repeat a cycle, as you repeat a feeling, okay? As you repeat an experience, karmically speaking, you always have those 2 choices. And if you want to break free and you actually want to shift out, you must be mindful, moment by moment, breath by breath, and choose differently, my love.